All
What's
right.
going on, guys? We just got done with our keeper league team, our draft that we just got here. All of us in the league here, except my buddy Ev. He's joining in. He's the league's biggest fan. He
I'm
said
the
he's gonna
biggest fan.
help join with the rundown. So a few things to keep in mind for our league settings. We are a start three wide receiver as well as one flex. Um, no super flex, no tight end premium. We do fab bidding for free agency. And yeah, full PPR is the other thing. So we come today talking about who we think our favorite or who had the best draft in this and who had the worst draft for each of us. So for me, starting off first, I may be surprised with some people, but I actually think that Mr. DKJ Beats had the best draft. So the other thing to keep in mind about our league is that we get two keepers, one from the
You're
early
Dick Eaton.
rounds. What was that?
What?
We get two keepers,
You're Dick Eaton.
One's from the early round and one's from the later round. So Danny kept Javonte in the eighth and Jackson Dart in the ninth.
Crazy Glaze. Choose your own team, man.
I specifically told everybody to not choose their own team, man.
What? Spencer's choosing his own team. Spencer's not. Spencer's choosing his own team.
Nah, man.
You can't convince him otherwise.
I think DKJ Beats, he's got a pretty good lineup here. He's got Puka, McBride. Neighbors is a risky one with his injury, but he's also got Dart. It's a little risky depth, but he's got a nice stack going. Swift, I think, is a very nice, solid running back, too, behind Javonte for him. And Tate is another little bit risky play. But I think it's worth the risk on the upsides. And flexing Sutton is not too bad. Once you get down lower to his bench, I don't love it. But, like, Romeo's okay. And, like, not guys that I love, Rashad White and Chris Rodriguez, but they're guys in, like, obscure backfields. So I think it's worth
It's two good offenses. So, I mean,
yeah.
If they did get the work, they'd probably be fine, regardless of how bad they are at football.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, they're pretty obscure offenses there. You don't know who's going to lead the backfield, so I think it's worth the risk for him. Could work out.
Did he fuck up taking Sutton over the guys who went after him? I definitely prefer Parker Washington.
I would agree.
That was
the biggest flaw in his draft that I thought. Like, I didn't like that pick at all. He has Dart already. I didn't really feel like he needed Caleb.
Yeah,
could have went like a waste of a pick. But he was trying to fill his lineup.
Yeah, part of it was also I wanted Caleb here, but that's besides the point.
He could have grabbed Parker Washington and Addison on those two picks, and his team would look gross.
Yeah, I agree. His team would look very good. I still think he had a very good draft, and his starting lineup, it just looks pretty gross to me. He just later in the wide receiver room is a little bit questionable.
Keeping Javonte that late just carried him.
Exactly. Such a good later pick, and I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, what D Monty went third round in this for some reason.
Right here.
That's horrible.
He joined Irv's Unk squad over here. All the old dudes. But anyway,
Irv always drafts the Unk squad.
All right, Spence, you go next, man. Who do you think is the next? Who is the best draft?
Well, it's not the best starting lineup, but I do think the best overall draft was Mr. Nathan, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Can't go wrong with Bijan at one. I think with Tua there, he's gonna feast. I didn't love the Nico pick, but then again, Nico had fallen a lot, so I think there's a lot of value there. It's pretty safe where you got him, and Kyron, again, not a crazy high upside, but low or high floor player. I didn't really understand unstacked Joe Burrow, but I feel like if you got to take Burrow, it's got to be unstacked because that's just somehow the logic always. But gotta love his keeper in round 5, George Pickens. I see George Pickens, another top 10 receiver in the league this year. Wasn't, again, a huge fan of the Jacoby Myers, but I think in that offense it's going to be good. And kind of when you look at who was available there, he needed receivers, so I think he was smart for going there. Ramondre, I'm actually, as a football player, I think he stinks, but in fantasy, he has relevancy and pretty good, consistent RB2, and he doesn't really need him to have him to play that spot. I loved the George Kittle pick here. I think where Kittle was in the draft, throwing him on the IR stash, don't worry about it and call it in a day until he comes back is phenomenal value. I love Pierce this year. You get the money, you get Daniel Jones healthy, he's going to get a lot more routes. I mean, he was a great receiver last year. And then literally drafted the perfect player to have with Kittle while he's injured, Goddard, who just high upside every week. And if you're going to take tight ends late, that's all you really want is high upside. The Diggs pick was phenomenal as well. I think Diggs is going to get a good amount of work in the Commanders' offense. And kind of really after that, didn't love too much after. I'm not a huge Emma Johnson fan, not a huge James Conner guy, or Adon Mitchell. But I do like the Baker pick. Baker's on a contract year. He's not signing a contract. So if he goes out and proves it, he's got another good quarterback he can sub in because, Joe Burrow is probably going to hurt his pinky toe and eventually be out. But overall, I think Nathan had the best draft, pretty deep squad. Gives him some flex option across the board. And once Kittle comes back, it'll be pretty nasty.
Yeah. I hate that he's starting Jacoby Myers and Ramondre Stevenson in his starting lineup. But you said not the best starting lineup. So I do see that.
I said his whole draft.
Past that point,
I don't know what he was doing with Jacoby Myers. So many better receivers went after, or at least better in fantasy.
I would have taken the risk of Marv there. I would have taken Godwin.
Godwin, Addison.
I think getting that Diggs right before he signed, I think that lucked out nicely. He probably moves up at least a round or two.
That's his wide receiver 3. Yep. And then
even
Mongrave's probably still flex. He's got Alec Pierce too, so he can just start.
Yeah, he doesn't have to start Ramondre. He just so
he played the tight end. Played the tight end gamble the best though. If you're gonna take Kittle, I think that's what you got to do. You got to go get a guy like Goddard, and I think you did exactly.
I love Kittle. Kittle's supposed to play week 1, so I'm probably starting him.
Yeah, but even if he isn't, you just got Goddard in there for a week.
Dude, I couldn't believe Irv didn't take Kittle. I thought he was gonna take him, not Kelsey here, but
that's his boy.
Close enough. All right, Ev. What do you think? Who do you think?
I would have also chosen DKJ Beats, just for the receivers, but Bird was a close second. Actually, I'm going to talk about Spence's team. Actually, I think because that's my second.
Okay. So
Spencer's
Danny's
team.
your number 1, and then Spencer's number 2.
Spencer's my number 2. So let's talk about Spencer's team.
All right.
Wait, I have to. I'm on my phone here.
No, you're fine.
There we go. Yeah, the double RB start.
He was my second place team too.
Yeah, the double RB start is just, it's always good. It was the best draft strategy in Underdog last year. Just because all the top end RBs panned out. Will that happen again? Probably not. But James Cook's incredibly safe. It's just really not a world where he's not good if he's healthy. Kenneth Walker, kind of similar, honestly. I don't know that he has the super high upside that someone like Chase Brown or Barkley has. If he scores 15 touchdowns, yes. Just because he's probably not going to catch the ball more than 30 times. But I don't know. They don't really have anyone else there. I'm not sure if Hunt's back.
No.
JSN is on in the league. Probably not. Yeah, but JSN there is great.
Can't really beat that, man.
Yeah. Obviously, he drafted Adams to trade.
Yeah,
so
that is something we can mention.
You can think of that as, yeah, because I would not have drafted Adams there. I would have drafted someone I would have drafted JMO there.
I would have trade happened.
I would have went Waddle.
Spencer for Devontae Adams.
Waddle or JMO there for me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But he drafted Adams to trade him for Devontae Smith, so that's.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really be mad about that.
No, that's fantastic. And then Odunze, I'm incredibly lucky with Burden going somewhat down. I guess they haven't revealed.
Burden was a key.
He's supposed to miss week 1, right?
Burden, I don't know actually yet. I think it's still unclear. But yeah, I was able to keep him in the 14s, which was pretty fire for me.
Yeah, but I like Odunze. Ton of
he's
upside.
also lucky I kept Burden because I would have taken Romier probably in third place.
Kraft, I don't know why he went after Laporta in this draft.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
Laporta
Chechmix team right before him that draft.
I mean, maybe they switched things up, but it seems like Laporta just can't be good unless JMO or Monra go down.
Yeah.
He was good at the end of last year, so maybe. But Kraft, he's going to be good, especially when they lose 2 receivers to injury like they always do.
Yeah. Dubes is no longer there, so.
And Wandale at the flex is just.
Wandale the floor, our boy.
Yeah, that's Wandale the Floor
That's one of our
Robinson.
cash counter favorites. Wandale.
That's 10 points every week, and you don't have to think about it.
At the flex spot, that's all you want.
Even
Yeah.
on a new team.
It's 10 points every
Probably
week.
fine. Yeah, I mean, I liked what he did here.
I'm kind of a Bucky believe. He's going to split time with Bucky. He's kind of a handcuff, whereas you're not going to start him consistently unless Bucky goes down.
He was RB16 though.
He was pretty good, but
he was RB16 last year in the Steelers.
Yeah,
I think that was a couple games though. He had that one game in Ireland or something where he scored 4 touchdowns.
He led the Steelers in receiving, man.
Did he?
Yeah. Get that through, which is insane. Dude, Mason Charbonnet, I think
Zeke.
too good. I think
Remember when Zeke led the Patriots in receiving on the what was that 3 years ago? That was stupid.
He had 7 games over 20 or over 16 points though.
Yeah. So I mean, if they end up in a 50-50 split, yeah, he could definitely be good. Mason, I mean, he probably needs Aaron Jones gone, but that's not a big ask. And
oh man, what about my boy Demond Claiborne?
He needs Kyler to be good. Your boy's gonna be on the bench. Your boy's not doing anything.
That was my dynasty pickup after the draft.
Charbonnet, if you can stick Charbonnet in the IR slot and then pick someone else up, he's a great pick.
Yeah, you probably.
That's what I did.
Yep. Yeah. So you can just go get the free guy off of waivers. Naylor. I mean, maybe I don't.
Yeah, sure. I guess. Let's see what Mendoza likes, man.
Kind of like the only type of guy there mentality.
Yeah, I like Branch.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Branch. I don't know a single thing about Branch, but I kind of like Tua, and he can pass for a lot of yards.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the wide receiver 2 there, probably.
Yeah.
Who else do they have? Olamide?
Jahan Dotson.
Dotson, man. That's the boy.
But yeah, and Drake made the 12th.
No mistakes, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, let me see who went after Wandale.
Keeping May.
I want to see. Josh Downs was a keeper, right?
No, I drafted Josh Downs.
I would have preferred Josh Downs to Wandale.
Even though Downs went 2 rounds later.
Over Wandale, really?
I think Downs was a great value there.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Evan.
Wandale was...
underdog, Josh Downs goes way higher than Wandale. So community-wise, I think people would agree Josh Downs.
Yeah.
Wandale was wide receiver 14 though last year.
Yeah,
he's on a new team, man.
It is. Yeah. I think people are just worried Cam Ward won't throw the ball to him.
All right. Let's move over to some of the worst teams. We only got a little bit of time here left.
Oh yeah.
Suspense, you go ahead. Who do you think had the worst draft?
I actually thought the worst draft was Chris. I know it might not be the most popular opinion, but Amon-Ra, keeping him there when he had value. He could have kept James Cook in the 2nd, Devontae Smith in the 4th. I just didn't really understand it there. Mm-hmm. But, it happens. I was a fan of Saquon. I'm a fan of McConkey. I'm a fan of Loveland. But that's really kind of where it falls off for me. I liked all those 3 values. I'm not a DK fan. I think...
I hate that guy.
I think Pittman's going to steal a lot of quality touches. Jaylen Warren is I was a truther of him. Still a great player. Awful situation.
Don't pick him over Tony Pollard.
Yeah. I don't know. Kyle Monungai, you need an injury there really to be the guy. I mean, I know there's people saying, oh, he could be like Jamal Williams a few years ago. Not a Kincaid fan. Don't get why you would take him there. I mean, never proven himself as a tight end. You already have Loveland. Stafford, I'm pretty sure did he keep Stafford? I think he did. So
yeah, he kept Stafford.
Yeah, that was a good keeper there. But Rams defense, that's not a bad pick at all. But they've got a really tough schedule. So I think no matter what, they're not going to be as great as people think. Don't know why you took Jordan Love. You already had Stafford there.
Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy
goes around
awful. Kicker in the 13th that's on the Rams. Jonah Coleman, he's in a handcuff in a 3-way committee with RJ Harvey and J.K. Dobbins. I don't think he'll get ever valuable touches. Judy, I don't like it all. Jalen McMillan, unfortunately, always is injured. And then Dalton Schultz. I mean, why take a 3rd tight end? That just didn't make sense.
Yeah, 3rd tight end is insane.
So it's just he had some good picks in the beginning and then kind of just some questionable at the end.
Dude, if I had to say, I would. This was my pick too. Chris was my pick for the least favorite team. Like you said, these first 4 picks, I absolutely love all of them. I love McConkey, love Loveland, Barkley, St. Brown. But dude, like you said, everybody else after that, he's got no type of depth that I like. Like, dude, Metcalf in the 5th is just mind blowing to me. I can't believe he goes that high. Like I said,
I mean, am I
before, I'd
mistaken?
rather-
Is he starting Jerry Judy?
He's
Jerry
starting
Jeudy?
Metcalf.
No,
He's
he's not
starting
starting
Monongai and Warren.
Yeah.
Like, dude, how are you starting
Wait, those are his top. No, he's got. That's his flex. Monongai's his flex.
Yeah, these 6 guys up in these
Oh,
7
dude.
are all starting for him. Like, how are you starting Monongai?
Yeah.
Like, just having this late, having
Who
the
could he
late.
have drafted after Monongai? I mean, Bill.
The
He gets
Kincaid
drafted
pick was the
after
worst
Monongai.
I don't know
pick.
if I like Bill better.
Yes, you do like Bill better. We all love Bill better. Aaron Jones, I mean,
No, I don't like him better than
Blake
Monongai.
Corum went in the 8th. You could have had
I-
him. Quentin
Honestly,
Johnson was
he needed
available.
to draft a running back instead
as
of
bad as
DK
it is, he should have
Metcalf.
taken
Michael
he should have
Pittman was
taken
available, but he
Henderson-
already
should have
drafted.
taken Henderson or Swift instead of
He-
Loveland is probably what I
Yeah,
think. he should have
that
done.
too. Yeah, he
Like,
it was
I
already
don't-
too late by the time he got to Monongai.
Yeah, like with these keepers he kind of had to hammer home the depth positions, I feel like, more than getting the tight end or
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
he didn't get any value from his keepers because Matt Stafford. That's
Yeah,
what do
like,
you get
that's
around on
honestly
Matt Stafford?
higher than where he goes, probably.
It's
Didn't have-
He's going over Knicks and Purdy.
I just don't go why he didn't go Cook. He could have went early in the draft and then just gotten a
Yeah.
top receiver and then went with Cook and called it a day.
yeah,
I
it
don't
would have
know.
looked a lot better. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I think that's clearly the worst. I don't think anyone else had a horrible draft. Even Pete's team, which
No,
I
Pete-
don't like that much. He had good
I
keepers
honest-
though.
I don't think his team is that bad.
He was. Yeah,
I really
mean, I
don't.
hate A-Chain at 105 is
Yeah,
horrendous, but
That's
it's not
obviously
like
the
it's not
glaring
league
need.
losing.
Rasheed
And then
Rice
the
is
Smith
I
trade
really
was
like this
obviously
year.
Stupid too. We can all say that the Smith for Devontae Adams trade is stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But the
He
rest
kept
of
opinions
Smith,
are
his team
opinions.
looks
Yep.
fine.
but the rest of the squad
I-
is not. Like,
His tight end is awful. Gadsden
yeah, I don't love that. That is
don't know,
getting-
and not taking a second tight end hurts. But I love Jalen Hurts at the value you got. I'm actually
Yeah.
kind of rising on DJ Moore. J.K. Dobbins in the 7th actually isn't awful.
I like
Christian
that.
Watson,
I think
I'm a
that's
believer
last.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
why
not
I
a
took
big Watson
Bo
guy,
Nix.
but I think it's the right keeper for him. Like it was solid.
don't think he needed-
that Tootin keeper is
The
is
two
carrying his
keeper is
team.
huge. Like just
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
him up there. Like he's not even playing Dobbins most
Yeah.
of the time. Like
He's
I
got
think it's
solid running back depth.
It's
Yeah.
a bad draft, but it ended up in a good team because he had good keepers.
Like, dude, if he just didn't have if he just took McCaffrey, I think we're all
Yeah, if he had
against him.
McCaffrey, his team
Looking
probably looks great.
much better.
And didn't trade Devontae Smith, his team looks fantastic.
Yeah, seriously. Oh. I don't know. Anybody else here you want to shout out? I'll just tell you guys my strat. How you guys? This is mine. I kept Hampton in the 3rd, and I kept Burden late. I thought they were pretty good keepers, so I wanted to hit the Genty running back early. Might have been a mistake taking him over Jefferson, but I like
I
my
like
running
Genty.
backs. I like my running
I was
backs,
going
man.
to take him if he didn't.
Yeah. And then I was really hoping Bird would leave me London here, but I was unfortunate. I'm fine with AJ. He's not bad. I'm a big Tyler Warren guy this year, especially with Pittman gone. I think that opens up a lot more. And Daniel Jones back, you can check the splits. Tyler Warren with Daniel Jones beginning of the year, he was killing it, and then fell off towards the end when he was not in. Tyson, I think, is a good shot on upside for the rookie. And then I love Pollard as a nice safe guy. Mahomes, I still think this is the cheapest you can get the Chiefs offense. I think it's worth the risk. And then I took a bunch of shots on receiver down here. Just need one of these guys to hit. And I already think Debo's probably going to be pretty safe. And
Love the Downs pick.
And yeah,
Downs and Debo.
everything
both
I
great.
said for Warren goes exactly for Downs too. Like I just think
By the way,
Colts offense is
also,
being slept
Kami
on.
Fairbairn, he was way lower on the kicker rankings. Great pick.
Uh-huh.
He's the second best kicker in the league.
That's my boy.
And Aubrey.
So yeah, that was my strat, at least going into it.
I think the only thing I would have said is probably taking another quarterback, not instead of Cam Ward. But those are the
Yeah,
only
well, so
things.
listen,
Who was there?
Ideally, I was going to try to take Shuck to stack with
Mhm.
Tyson, but he got taken right ahead of me.
Yeah,
I really
I like
didn't
Shuck
think-
this year.
I didn't think
mean-
Bird with Josh Allen was going to take another quarterback. So,
You're
But-
not going to
Sorry, I
start.
sniped Kyler as well.
and yeah,
You're
he
not
was
going to
another
start
one I
anyone
did
over
get to.
Mahomes any week that you're taking down there. So it just doesn't
Yeah,
really
Listen,
matter.
I believe in Mahomes, and I'm honestly, yeah.
Was Malik Washington still on the board or Malik Willis? Not Malik Washington. He can stay on the fucking board.
Yeah, he can stay on the board,
He
man.
can stay on the
I will
board.
say I think Colin had some of the best late picks. Jonathan Brooks in the 9th. I was looking at that. He was like ranked in the 11th. Really great pick.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
upside there. Purdy for him's not bad at all. Super good floor.
KC.
Aubrey forced the kicker. KC,
I think
another
that's a
one.
great pick.
I actually am like really regretting taking the Eagles defense instead of KC. Dak Prescott, it was his keeper. It was a great value. Jags defense is only because of week 1, and Niners I think is week 2. But
Yeah, the Jags was what I
great,
was
yeah.
looking at for my week 1 too. But
Yeah, he was texting me who to take late, and I'm like, dude, just take your week 2 or 3 defense instead of any of these guys.
yeah,
yeah, I mean the only guy really late that I think is anything of upside was before the Diggs signing was Antonio Williams. But after that, I was like, it's
No.
just a mess down here.
yeah.
I like
Just-
Bigsby, who you took.
Bird
It's
took
just
Kenyon
handcuffs.
Sadiq 1 pick ahead of me, which I was kind of pissed about.
Sadiq, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bigsby, I'm like,
He could do something.
He's
if
just a
Quan
nice
goes
handcuff.
down, he's gonna be nice.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, he's high upside handcuff.
Yeah.
Same with Pacheco.
But all right, guys, that was our keeper draft. I think it was all in all pretty good. I feel pretty good about my squad. I know Spence obviously feels pretty good about his squad. So we'll
Loving
keep
my
you updated
squad.
along the year. Yeah, Ev, we'll show him your dynasty squad soon. Don't worry.
Oh
right,
gosh.
We will catch you all later. Peace
Give me a
out.
1 hour special.